Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the NSB show. So as I said, I will be bringing a lot more content on this channel, and here I am with another video. And today's video is sort of a review. You can see we are going to talk about graphic cards in 2021. Now if you follow the trend of graphic cards and computer components, you know what's going on. There is shortage in the supply of graphic cards and the demand is just increasing, and the prices are absolutely ridiculous even for an average graphic card. Now I actually recently got my hands on a 1050 Ti, and I actually upgraded from an antique piece, which is this GT710. I was actually running this GT710 in my PC, and I upgraded to the 1050 Ti. So I'll try to give the best neutral sort of opinion, because this graphic card makes that look like an absolute monster, because this experience with this graphic card was absolutely horrible. It barely runs any games, and you have to overclock even to get 25 to 30 FPS. So yeah, I'll try to give as neutral opinions as possible, and I'm going to take you through the experience of this graphic card in today's day and how it runs. Before going further into the video, the PC that I'm running here is having AMD Bulldozer FX 8300 octa-core processor. It's supposed to be an octa-core processor, but there is something with it that it isn't a traditional octa-core processor or something like that. I'm not exactly sure about that, and I'm running it with 2 sticks of 8 GB RAM DDR3 running at 1666 megahertz each, dual channel memory, and I have paired it with obviously the 1050 Ti. It's an Asus 1050 Ti Cerberus edition. It's also an OC edition as well, and I have paired it with the power supply, which is the Corsa VS450 watt power supply with the 500 gigs of hard drive and 250 gigs of Kingston SSD. Now I am gonna play a couple of games, not many, but I will play a couple of famous titles, and I will show you guys how this holds up in today's date. And let's get into the video without any further ado. And the 1050 Ti, actually the market price of this thing is around 10,000 rupees, but due to the shortage, even this card goes from somewhere from 15,000 rupees to even 20 to 25,000 rupees. Is it really worth it upgrading, paying that money? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. And yeah, let's get into playing some games. Further into the video, while I play games, let me tell you guys that I'm just playing the games that I do play in my free time, and the games that I play to kill some time. And it's not a professional game testing video. Let me inform that before going. It's just me casually playing some games and seeing how it runs. So yeah, you might not see demanding games in this video because I do not have them, and I do not play them. And I just wanted to say that before going into the testing part of games. And enjoy the rest of the video. So yeah, the first game I'm playing here is PUBG PC. I'm in training mode right here. So as you can see, I'm idling somewhere. I am idling somewhere from 60 FPS to 80 FPS. Let me take you through the settings right now. You can see the setting right here. Full screen 1080p. Max FPS, I've kept it at 144 because I use a 144 Hz monitor, and so as you can see, pretty much on low to medium settings, and I'm running at 1080p resolution. It idles from 60 to 80 FPS, sometimes goes to 90 FPS as well. Let's pick out a gun here. I'm very bad at a spray as well, so let's see what happens. Let me take out an M4 here. Let's pick out the guns here. Let me have a spray. Hopefully I don't suck at this here. Oh my god! Wow! Okay, let's go near the grass and see what the FPS does. maps like Tranok where there are a lot of cracks. It dips a tad bit like dips down at least like a 5 FPS or something like that. But it's, you know, it's playable. It's more than playable. Especially from a casual gamer's point of view, it's absolutely fine. 60 to 80 FPS for me, it's actually really good, and it feels actually really smooth because I used to have a GT 710 which you couldn't even run this game. So yeah, from a casual gamer's perspective, it's more than enough, but I'm not sure if it's enough for playing at a competitive level. So yeah, it's more than enough for casual gamers point of view. And now let's move on to another game. Is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, CSGO, whatever you wanna call it. Let me take you through the settings right here. Video settings, sorry. It's running at 1080p, full screen mode, widescreen 16:9 ratio. Low settings, pretty much low, disabled most of it. So yeah, here I am in the game. So I'm ranging from 60 FPS. I don't play this game.
कौन है ये लोग? कहाँ से आते हैं ये?
Don't play this game at all. It's stuttering. It's not the best experience, I'd say. Don't know why this is happening. Not exactly sure. It might be because of my CPU, because it's quite an old and it's not that popular. So let's see. Let's try and get a couple of kills here. From casual gamers' point of view, really, it isn't bad at all, but it is.
खत्म बाय बाय टाटा गुड बाय गया
This game that I have pulled up here is Aceto Corsa, and it's quite an old game. It's quite well optimized, and I'm running it at all the ultra settings, whatever the highest settings is there in this game. And yeah, it might not be a typical game testing video, but I'm just testing out and showing you the games that I play on this graphic card. And yeah, let's start this free roam here, and let's see how the game does. Okay, here we go. I love this game actually, really good. The turning part is quite challenging actually. Okay, see, I told you. Let me show you the outside of the car. I'm getting 120 FPS easily here. Sorry. I'm getting about 120 FPS with easier. It's up to 140 now. It's somewhere between 120 to 140. So yeah, this game, quite an awesome game if you are car enthusiast. Runs quite well even on a 1050 Ti. Oops, as I said, turning in this game is a challenge, turning the car in the game. So here we are in Cricket 19, and on these settings I'm getting somewhere between 60 to 80 FPS. Oh, okay. So as I said, in this settings I'm getting somewhere from 60 to 80 FPS. It depends on the ground, even on the grounds actually. We play on the official grounds, we'll get more higher FPS in this game. Okay, I missed the ball there. And if you play on some custom grounds, sometimes it tends to dip in the FPS section. There you go. First boundary of the bat of the particle, giving me 60 FPS on a constant basis. And yeah, dips down 60 FPS sometimes, but it's quite good. The experience is really good, and this game is an absolute dream for a cricket fan. So yeah, this game runs just fine on the 1050 Ti, and yep, there is 6 for you of the particles back. There you go, that's a 6. And yeah, with that 6 we will move on to the next game. So okay, the next game was supposed to be Grand Theft Auto 5, but I completely forgot that I was supposed to benchmark this game, and I uninstalled it because it was eating a lot of space. I can assure you that this game actually runs at 1080p high settings at around 60 FPS on a constant. So yeah, I can assure you that on the 1050 Ti this game runs at 1080p 60 FPS on a constant basis, assuming that you have 8 gigs or 16 gigs of RAM and a decent processor. It will run on 1080p 60 FPS pretty smoothly on medium to high settings. So yeah, sorry about it, I completely forgot that I had uninstalled this game. But yeah, that's pretty much it for testing games. Now let's move on to the conclusion. So yeah, the conclusion that I want to give in this video is, as you saw, the 1050 Ti does run the games pretty good actually. It's not obviously the best experience you're gonna get, but it runs pretty good. But the question is, should you upgrade right now? Should you buy a 1050 Ti for, let's say, the least price is around 15 to 18,000? Well, the answer is obviously no. You shouldn't upgrade right now because the pricing is just not right. And yeah, I recommend you to save up and wait so that you can buy a even better graphic card, something like a 1650 or 1650 Super, once the prices do come down. But paying around 15 to 20,000 for this graphic card is not worth it, so don't go for it right now. If you have the money and if you don't care about the cost of it, go for it if you're a casual gamer. But if you want value for money, I would not recommend you to buy a graphic card right now, and I would recommend you to wait for some while, and once the prices drop, save up and build a proper PC with a really good graphic card. And that's the conclusion that I have. I hope you all like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and stay tuned for more videos on this channel. And until then, I hope to see you guys in another video. I hope you all are doing amazing as well. Take care, stay safe, peace.